Well, you had mentioned after the Lakers game that you wanted to see your minutes go up. This is the second straight night where you guys have won your minutes, but you're only limited to 29. How much input have you been able to have on trying to get those bumped up?
It doesn't matter about that. They miss the next star players, and we can't get a win. We got to do it collectively, like I said before. It's all 15.
How are you feeling physically after the ankle, playing the back-to-back?
Good. Feel good.
Can this be salvaged?
Huh?
Can this be salvaged? You guys are 5-15. There was the old cliche, like, you are what your record says at a certain point. Like, do you think this can be salvaged?
Yeah. I mean, it's what you say, 5-15, still early. Got 62 games left. We just got to be better in the second half and see the second quarter. The last 3/4 of the season, and see what we could do.
What are you seeing when you go to the bench in the second half of games? Because obviously back-to-back nights where when you go to the bench, team loses the lead gets extended, you got to come in and have to try and save the game.
Like I said, it's not about that. Especially it depends what we're trying to do. If we're trying to win a championship, we need everybody. It's not about the minutes played or any of that. We're up in these games. We should be able to close it out.
Do you feel like teams know how they want to attack you, and it's getting a bit too easy to use you all as a blueprint in that regard?
They're doing a great job. It's the NBA. They want to win games as well. When we lose, it feels like they executed the game plan better. We got to do our job and execute the game plan on our end.
You mentioned the goal of winning a championship. You obviously know the standard that it takes, and you mentioned over the years the regular season really matters in terms of setting those championship habits. Where do you think you guys, obviously outside of the record, where do you think you guys are lacking right now when it comes to those championship habits?
We got to worry about winning the game right now first before we think about any type of championship. Like I said, we all got to come in collectively. It's the same blueprint for every game. You got to let's keep, sound like a broken record, but it's getting back in transition. And then from there, knowing what we're doing on the defensive end, getting a stop, getting a rebound, and coming back with pace and execute on the offensive end.
Is that what has made this frustrating, like this stretch, is that every game is just the same game over and over?
A little bit, but it's a little bright side knowing that we can beat these teams. I know you can't get no wins in the first half, so it's the NBA, it's 48 minutes, but you could look at that and try to just duplicate that the next 24 minutes and see what happens.
So that's
last question.
So that's basically what it is. Like, you got to take the bright side of things where you can get them and kind of just build them from there.
You got to dig in within everybody and accept the challenge. It's time to crawl out the hole, and that's either you want to or stay down.
What are your impressions of Cooper Flex in that?
He did a great job. Jason Kidd did a good job spreading the floor out, letting him attack, get to his spots. Got to the free throw line, made mids, got fouled.
Thanks, Appreciate it.
Thank you.